touch no one, and do not allow yourself to be touched without necessity or evident reason, however innocent. Never take what you don't need. Repress particular friendships and fly from them as a mortal plague. Do not smell fragrant herbs, fruit or flowers, much less bring them into your cell or keep them for the pleasant odor.
Clothe my soul, O Lord, with the nuptial robe of chastity, that pure and undefiled I may wear it before thy judgment. O Immaculate Heart of Mary, obtain for me purity of body and soul.
Blessed be his holy name.
Be forever praised.
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 It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to make music to your name, O Most High.
To proclaim your love in the morning, and your truth in the watches of the night.
On the 10-string lyre and the lute, with the murmuring sound of the harp.
Your deeds, O Lord, have made me glad. For the work of your hands I shout with joy. O Lord, how great are your works, how deep are your designs. The foolish man cannot know this, and the fool cannot understand.
The knitting woes have done well again. Both the candles, stationery, and donations, that comes to... Oh, I don't think we'll be getting a washing machine this month. We may have to cancel the cruise.
Not meeting our overheads, are we?
Well, St. Teresa of Avila once told her nuns supper would be at 6, if there were any. She didn't starve, nor do we.
I don't see why we can't produce more wool. Village shop would take it.
Yes, but we are not a commercial concern.
But we need the money. Oh, I know. Sin of pride, thinking I know best when I know nothing.
A lot of questions today, sister. Have you the pains again?
Dreadful cramps.
Well, menstruation isn't a sin. Did you speak to Sister Peter?
She said, I'm sure you're not oversexed, Sister Gabriel. You're not eccentric. So I asked her why I felt such emptiness. Don't be morbid, was what she said.
There's a special pain for the celibate woman.
We take a vow not to touch others. Well, that was easy for me. No one in my family ever touched each other. We lose ourselves by taking men's names. I thought I'd buried the possibility of these feelings.
It's cold here in winter, and I get very rheumaticky, but it's a small price to pay for such peace. Lord, we offer our work this morning in union with your divine intent. worst years for you. Take care you do not pass your pain to others.
I beg your pardon, sister.
I can scarcely see these days, but even I have noticed your involvement with Sister Dominic.
But it's just a friendship. It won't hurt the community. It's not sensual.
Is that what she thinks?
Don't ruin your Dior tights.
Sister Dominic. Right, I'm off.
You be careful, won't you?
Oh, it goes 5 miles an hour.
Is that Sister Gabriel on top of that machine?
She's the only one who can drive it.
Oh, thank you, Sister. Perhaps you could tell her that Reverend Mother wishes to speak to her after midday prayer. Don't you have work to do, Sister?
Sister Gabriel might need my help.
It would be wrong to interfere with Sister Gabriel's private contemplation.
I don't think I do.
Well, if you say so.
We're just friends. There's no harm in that.
When you go in twos, the devil makes a third. But it's not for me to criticize. I apologize. Now we've broken silence.
Sister Gabriel, there's something I have to tell you. It's a family matter, I'm afraid. Your brother, Simon, he had an accident in his car. It was a remote spot. And by the time they found him, he had died.
Must be a mistake.
The doctor phoned me. There is no doubt.
They can't die so young. People don't just die like that.
Sister.
How could this happen? After Mum and Dad, how could he die the same way?
Sister. You cannot begin to understand the cruel coincidences of this world. Perhaps you'd like to go and lie down. Your disquiet didn't start with this news, did it? I've been worried about you for some time.
I thought,
Even in the worst of times, God sends compensations. If you can look for them, if you can believe that nothing can pull you away from Him.
What about Lynn and the children?
It'll be harder for them. They will have to learn to live with the physical loss, too. We will pray for them in chapel. Your sister-in-law did ask if you could attend the funeral tomorrow. Of course, I had to refuse.
Anna, what's happened?
Now I call upon you to make admission of your faults.
I humbly confess to you, dear mother, and to you, dear sisters, that I slammed the door by mistake.
Say one Hail Mary for the souls in purgatory.
I humbly confess to you, Reverend Mother, and to you, dear sisters, that I broke the great silence. And that I've had uncharitable thoughts.
Say 2 Hail Marys for the souls in purgatory. Sister Gabriel, there's been another phone call from Bradford. It appears there are circumstances which indicate that you should be allowed to go home. You may leave us for 1 week.
But I hardly know my sister-in-law.
Apparently she's dreadfully upset. She has no family of her own.
But I can't go out. Surely it's not allowed.
I am giving my permission.
It's just that I'm not sure I can cope.
You will be tending to your family's needs, Sister Gabriel, not your own. Now, there's a train at 8:40 in the morning. It's an awful journey, but there's no alternative. You can keep your light on this evening to pack. I'll see you before you leave. Oh, and I would prefer it if you didn't eat on the train.
What are you doing?
No one saw me.
What do you want?
Promise me you remember everything you see. Everything you smell and touch and hear. Promise me you'll tell me it all when you get back.
You know we can't do this. It's against the rules.
Beautiful medieval face.
don't know what I look like.
I'll miss you.
That will be enough for your fare and any other expenses. Here are your traveling instructions. You arrive just after 2. Now, be sure to sit next to a nice type of woman on the train.
Yes, Mother.
Well, you'd better go. The taxi will arrive within the hour. Bless you, my child. We will keep you in our prayers. Come back to us safely.
Thanks very much. 2 returns to Shrewsbury, please. Stop.
Return to where? Is that a B? Bradford. When are you coming back?
Next week.
Change Manchester. £36.20.
I'm sorry? Oh, I only want a second class.
Don't get out much, do you?
Y train sy'n cyrraedd platform 3 yw'r 40 munud wedi deg I Birmingham New Street, sy'n galw yn yr amwythig Wolverhampton ac fydd yn cyrraedd Birmingham New Street yn 2 munud wedi 12. The train approaching platform 3 is the 10:13 service to Birmingham New Street, calling at Shrewsbury, Wolverhampton, and due to arrive at Birmingham New Street at 12:03.
West Yorkshire.
Hello. Are you Matthew? Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Can't fix it. Promised Jim I would, but I can't.
Oh, dear.
Dad said he'd do it.
Shall we go inside and see what I can do later?
I want to know how to fix it.
Hello, Jamie. Do you remember me?
No.
You came to visit me once in my convent.
It was only a baby.
Yes, of course.
Why are you wearing those funny clothes? Does your head come off?
Oh, you mean this bit? Yes, at night time. Is your mother here, Matthew?
Yeah, upstairs in bed.
No, I'm not. Take your aunt's case to Jamie's room, Matt. He can sleep with me. Asking you here was our doctor's idea, Anna. Couldn't manage. But if there'd been anybody else, you might as well know that from the start.
I'm sorry about Simon. We must pray that he's in peace.
Yes, we must. I know. But I've got to have something, and that bloody doctor won't give me anything to knock me out.
When's it due?
9 more glorious weeks. And before you tell me it'll be a wonderful reminder of Simon, let me point out that he didn't want it. It was another responsibility for him. Simon didn't like responsibility much.
What do you want, a boy or a girl?
Oh, for God's sake, I just want it to be healthy. Can't give it a father. I'd like it to have everything else. Look, I'm sorry. You must be starving. Let me make you something to eat.
I'll do it.
Why don't you go back to bed, Lynn? It looks as if you haven't slept.
If I sleep, I dream.
Been doing a lot of cooking recently.
Thank you.
Lambton put the horse in a livery stable, Mr. Sykes? I think your garden should be safe now. Yeah, I know I said that last time, but I hardly think the horse is going to travel all the way from Elsinby just to wreck your garden, sir. Right. My pleasure.
Is there green grass here yet? We're not here, Sarge.
Oh, Sarge, about the house.
Not now, Rowan. Go and get green grass.
Sergeant.
Now! How was Lord Ashfordley, Sarge? Well, he said he saw my point of view, didn't you? Oh, good chap. Yes, well, he's a very reasonable man, his lordship. He understood completely when I explained.
You escaped, didn't you? Got away from all this nonsense. Perhaps if you'd been here, none of this would have happened. Please don't. Simon never wanted to go into the business. He hated the mill. Could never make it work. You knew that. Yes. But we had to look successful. Had to have the house and the holidays and the car. God, how he loved that bloody car. He bought CDs instead of life insurance. What are CDs? The past few months, he got more and more depressed. We didn't even... He went to London for the meeting. I don't know why. And he just didn't come home. I never could understand why he took my car and not his.
We'll go through the bills tomorrow. We'll work something out.
You don't understand. It wasn't an accident, Anna. The bastard killed himself.
No, he couldn't.
I suppose it's a mortal sin, isn't it? The worst part was that he'd written me a letter. It arrived the next day. It fell on the mat with all the bills. When it said how the mill was almost bankrupt and it was all his fault and he couldn't face the failure. That he loved us. That's why he took the Mini. He could tear our lives apart, but he couldn't bear to smash up that bloody car. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. I wanted you to come. I don't know what to do, Anna. You're not allowed to touch anyone, are you?
Not without good reason.
Do you always wear that awful hat?
Is she dead?
Looks like it.
She's got a different head on.
No. Well, it has to be done. The mill belongs to you now. It's your only source of income.
I can't go down there.
You said it was Simon who didn't like responsibilities.
I knew you'd start defending him.
Look, they've all sent cards, and Peggy in the office has sent 2 lots of flowers, and the least you can do is go down there and say thank you. It's only for an hour, Lynn.
But I feel such a mess, and I got no clean clothes.
Then wash something, brush your hair. Just do something.
Do it yourself. I didn't mean that. I mean, I'll go if you come with me. You have to wear a seatbelt.
Why?
Because it's the law.
If things are as bad as you say, you may have to sell the house.
Wouldn't help. There's a second mortgage on it already.
Then we'll just have to put our faith in the mill.
And God?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I took his involvement for granted.
Stan Beattie is still the manager at the mill. He knows more about it than I ever could.
Well, I remember Mr. Beattie. He won't like me interfering. You ran a personnel department before you married Simon. You can tackle that.
Stan said he would take care of everything.
It's clear.
I can't go there, Anna.
Don't let Stan Beatty intimidate you.
It's not him, it's Simon. I can't go in that place. What if they haven't cleared away his things? What if
Just pull over here.
I can't, I'm shaking.
Get out. Come on. Get out of the car.
Lynn, how lovely to see you.
Look who's with me, Peggy.
Anna. Hello, love.
Hello, Peggy. It's lovely to see you. You haven't changed.
Oh, I'm ancient. Should have retired years ago.
I just wanted to come down to say thanks.
The girls are all in today. Why don't you go over and see them?
Coming?
No, I'd rather not. I think I'll stay here. I shouldn't really.
What, mix with human beings? Sorry, I'll only stay a minute.
All right, love. So glad you're here, Anna.
Oh, it's lovely to see you. It's very strange.
Would you like?
She ought to see Stan Beatty, too. Is he here?
No. Our Stan comes and goes as he pleases these days.
He told Lynn he was taking care of everything.
I'm sure. You never liked Stan either, did you? His eyes are too close together. Can't help his eyes. He can help where he puts them. And for the past 2 weeks, they haven't been off Mr. Simon's desk. He means to sit behind it, and I don't intend to stand by and let it happen.
Has he done anything?
He's lied. I see every piece of paper that comes into this office, and things are not as bad as Stan Beattie says. We are in trouble, but we could survive.
You mean my brother died?
I knew him too well, Anna. I guessed it wasn't an accident. But no, he didn't die for nothing. Mr. Simon was very depressed. He never liked the business. He cooked up a fine old mess for himself here, but Stan Beattie stirred the pot. He wants this mill, and he wants it cheap.
Have you told Lynn about this?
No. I didn't want to upset her.
Oh, yeah. And Anna's back.
But now you're here, Anna. It's a blessing you came.